Hello everybody, I'm Peter Grob and today I'm giving you my list on what I think are the top 5 worst leaders in general in this type, in basically in cartoon media and movie and whatever. Now first thing, when I say worst leaders, I don't mean team leaders. Remember, not team leaders. I mean specifically the kings, mayors, I mean those type of people. Also, I'm not gonna be including Princess Peach because seriously, I think we can because to be fair, I'm questioning if she even is the leader of that kingdom. She literally just doesn't have the biggest house and calls herself Princess Peach or something like that. Are we sure that she actually is in charge there? Because she gets kidnapped and for a very long time, and yeah, the people don't really seem to be all that, how do you say, terrified. What are they gonna do? There's not even one game that you actually need to find some kind of a replacement or something. It's literally meaningless. So with that, I'm gonna be including Princess Peach. Forward down to the Trust, that's a different story. Now, let's get on with this list. Number 5. Sorry about that noise. First one is Princess Ellie. Wow! We have started out with a brat. Now, let me tell you people who Princess Ellie is. She appeared in one episode of Pokemon X, Y, and Z, and basically nearly destroyed the kingdom, which basically only reason I didn't attack is because they were a more peaceful kingdom. Seriously, that's literally all. So, alright, let me tell you something. In Ruby, you should try to watch it if you don't. In one of the World of Remnant videos, they've explained how the Great War was going on. And they basically stated two kingdoms who are pretty much the main two. Well, not the main two, I mean the ones that get past where easily make deals, all that kind of stuff, team up against one kingdom for I don't remember reasons. So, and that king, and then when one kingdom who didn't want to get involved thought that maybe after that kingdom that they were attacking fall, they would be next. So they obviously team up with them. And that was a war. Pretty awesome if we actually got, another video episode like that. Alright, so what I'm saying in this is kingdoms need to be always ready and always find a way to get them on their sides. But this princess thinks that making basically an enemy of a kingdom, basically destroying a kingdom, and being a pretty weak trainer would be a great idea to take the kingdom's most important artifact just cause it looks cute. Let me remind you, this princess took a very important flute from a kingdom that needed that to, basically survive because the Snorlax slept in their city. So, this brat could possibly destroy a kingdom. Every other kingdom would possibly be pretty concerned because that kingdom was pretty nice and pretty peaceful. so they will attack her. So basically, this princess has nearly destroyed the entire kingdom and possibly would make war with other kingdoms. Seriously, how stupid is this princess? I mean, for God's sakes, I think that explosion destroying her hair wasn't good enough. So she should get a better punishment, like a spanking for an hour or two. Number 4. Odin. Now some of you Marvel fans may be saying, how dare do I put all this? How dare you should go in hell, or something like that. Now let me explain why Odin's here. Alright, in my country I can find Marvel comics, so obviously I'm not gonna be able to know characters like Odin, Thor, and or in general his guardians, how they are in Marvel, in comics. That's only one big lack of knowledge. And for second, I don't like his guardians in general, which consider the fact that he's a king of his guardians, it's pretty reasonable. But the main reason why I'm putting him up this list is, or basically the reason why I'm putting him up this list is, count how many times have there been giant, oh my fucking god, things happening on Earth. We are so gonna be dead if Avengers don't save us or some other heroes. And he doesn't do a single thing about that. Let me repeat that. This almighty powerful guy who's basically one of the most powerful beings in the entire Marvel universe. I don't know exactly in which rank, but still one of the most powerful, has, and by some of the, and well, I can guess he has eyes all over the planet, has never ever come to basically see what the fuck's going on. Let me repeat that. I am not aware of comics, so I can basically go by cartoons. And that is nice. If I would have the comics and I'll be able to read them, you know I would be so fucking pissed off on this guy. I mean seriously. Count. Honest to God, count. How many times? Because let's make one thing. Because in Avengers Unstable, one time Thor's hammer goes back to Asgard, an extent of him being like, wait a second, why would Thor's hammer suddenly be here? I need to fucking look at this and come in, possibly save everything. What does he fucking do? He stays in his in his throne. Awesome. If you need a fucking drinking game to make you die, but if you watch any kind of source material, seriously, drink every time an Asgardian is basically saying, because they are gods, they are better than mortals, yet it's constantly mortals who must be saving them. Seriously. Count. And also, Odin the Almighty King, might you please explain to us how come you're never prepared for any kind of attacks? Seriously. How many, seriously, I mean, are we seriously supposed to be are we seriously not supposed to be wondering how his kingdom is never prepared for any attacks? Just because he's fucking down? Explain! Oh no, Odin just never does anything. He constantly says how much they're greater. But every single time you are just wondering, which villain can defeat him. Yeah, seriously, this guy is incompetent. Number 3. Mayor Bill Dewey from Steven Universe. Now I'm aware that he's no longer mayor, but hell, he was for 4 seasons. And also, let me tell you something. Steven Universe is basically now in their 5th season. And they still have, but as far as we know, there's not going to be a big war this season. As far as we know by the spoilers. Which means if Steven Universe is actually gonna go for 6 seasons and continue the same story, honestly, I think I'm just gonna ask you, why are people even watching Steven Universe? And yes, Steven Universe has something that puts it on the worst list except Ronaldo. Yeah, that's possible, people. Now, besides arguing about Steven stating if it's got a few problems with Steven Universe, when we describe why this guy is such an incompetent mayor, possibly even was it Donald Trump's. Although I don't know if he was inspired by Donald Trump, that would be fun to make any sense. Now, first thing. He was never, every single time remember, in the episode that he didn't become a mayor, that he actually got thrown off the office, stated that this was his first time actually having an opponent. So this guy actually never win because there were more, just he was the only one. And this guy has multiple times wants to say that he's a great mayor or something. And also in that episode, he basically states to his friend and parents, though our work concern is all about getting someone to replace his job. Dude, I know you exactly don't know about him somehow because there doesn't seem to be, because apparently 12 people is basically half of Kibit City, but still, you are super incompetent. And tell me, how, if he was a good leader, he would maybe be a little concerned. And he's aware of the crystal gems antics usually being so out of this world. I mean, be seriously. But instead, what does he do? He just states that he just doesn't care about it enough for that. You know, if you actually give them all the resources they need, then maybe you won't have so many troubles. This guy is super incompetent. And tell me one thing as mayor that he actually do, except go Kibit City telling that they need to run out. Also now Steven, a 14-year-old boy is giving you great advice that should be fucking obvious. This guy is new level of incompetent. And he's number 3, people. Number 3, remember? Number 2. Grain from Mysticons. Alright. Let me tell you something about this king. This kid is underage. He is not supposed to be the king, because only reason he's king is because his parents are currently bones. Their bodies are literally as thick as bones. And guess what is his first instinct at? Screaming that in his sister's face that he's king. and he is happy that he's king. Not worried about his parents. He just wants that to be as long as possible. Yeah, this guy is literally happy that the villains came and turned their parents to bone. So he's as shitty as fuck. And then you won't guess that he literally doesn't invite his sister just so he can brag into her face that he invite everyone but her. Then he hires a biker gang of trolls to be bodyguards. I mean, not even to have any kind of other ones for advance. He just hires them because he then wants to use royal for some reason. I mean, it sounded pretty cool to him or something. And awesome. When the Crawford, the most powerful villain, came out, Mystic Crunch War, probably who knows how far, it didn't seem at all like the necromancers will be able to make the dome that will basically prevent the Crawford and the others from arriving. Guess what? He tells his old king, all of his citizens, that basically is going to happen. Now, don't worry, royal guard are very trained are really trained and powerful warrior and great warrior. Yes, they will protect me, no problem, guaranteed. And they will just grab other people. He says happily, "Oh, they should probably right back." This king is so incompetent that he actually would have avoiding all the things actually make chaos in his entire kingdom. He literally would help the villains if he wasn't going to become king. I'm pretty sure of that. Oh, and that's not the only bad thing he has done. When the dome was on, because thank God, guess what he said? Butler, do you think there's a way we can put that dome down so I'll be able to get my sunscreen? Is he even aware of the fucking danger? I mean, seriously, I would just like for one to basically smack him in the face and say, "Dude, this is not something you should be concerned right now." And guess what? After that whole thing that happened, he basically says, "Great, now the sun's back." I mean, no, the kingdom's saved or something like that. No, he's really scared about to get a tan. And that's just the main things, like him. So yeah, this guy is super incompetent. Now you might be asking, who is Wislingham? Believe me, the only reason I didn't put him on was because he's not a fish. Because he's only king. The only reason I didn't put him up number one is because he technically is the king only for temperamental until the parents bring back. So yeah, this guy literally this guy is barely a king. So, say how incompetent is this guy? Number 1. King Roland from Sophia the First. Now you may say, how is he more incompetent than Mayor Dewey or Gawain? Well, let me tell you how. This incompetent king is so fucking incompetent that it's honestly surprising that Sandra the Sophia wasn't like, that you're incompetent. I mean, you're a royal wizard who has basically, who basically has actually been saving your life. You actually do anything but that. Seriously. I mean, just think about this. I'm just like, I mean, come on. Honestly, I feel like the only reason why the kingdom isn't destroyed yet is because Cedric and Sophia are always there to save it. Seriously. And remember, he didn't I'm pretty sure he has no respect for Cedric. I mean, think about it. Just once that Cedric doesn't succeed in his, making the gargoyles into golden flying horses, because, he's so nervous around the king because he doesn't usually call him. So, yeah, remember, he basically makes people nervous to be him because he doesn't use them that all many times. And one mistake, once did something bad, and automatically there's no fucking way for him to, make it better. And that's just a minor thing. In one episode, when another king, royal wizard comes, and he and Cedric saved his life, he doesn't even consider that Cedric helped at all. He assumes that wizard did. And remember, Cedric in season 4, the first episode, actually saves his life, saves the kingdom. Yeah, that's saying something. And later, just because the tower shrinked, he assumes that's America's Cedric's fault. Seriously, I'm pretty sure that Cedric actually saves the kingdom, with the help of Sophia, of course, more times than Roland even does anything. No wonder Sophia. No wonder that Sophia always goes to Cedric for help. The King Roland is super incompetent. I mean, seriously. In one of the biggest things that happens, when Ivy basically, a really powerful evil princess Ivy comes, what does he do? Well, Cedric, Amber, and Sophia go to fucking get the amulet because that's the only fucking thing they can do to defeat Ivy. He says, "Bring me butterfly." Bring me nets to catch butterflies. Seriously, that's what he does. Not trying to see if there's something to find Cedric. Not, going to see if anyone's safe because these butterflies are magical. This guy literally just says, "Bring me butterfly," something to catch butterflies with. And also, in the Secret of Avalor special, guess what's his only thing that he does? His only thing that he does is basically go there to basically fight them off, but what beats them was the fact an entire army of citizens. Yes, this king is super incompetent. The only reason why his kingdom is not destroyed is because Sophia and Cedric are always there to basically save. And also, talk about someone who's not trusting of his own fucking son. I mean, seriously. Amber just mentions that his son likes saying, "Boom goes the cannon," and he assumes that he will actually do that. I mean, seriously, it's a good thing that his wife isn't the worst thing ever. Seriously, this guy is incompetent. Now, as much as we all love to make fun of these incompetent leaders, Donald Trump, we must all remember that we are lucky that they don't exist, that no one is, that not even Donald, that they are still, we are still alive, so these leaders are luckily not in this world. Also, someone tell me in the comments how many kingdoms should actually be destroyed if the heroes didn't win by the plot. Just to count that. And besides, no. I hope you like this video. I hope you're gonna leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. And that's it. I can't wait to see you later. Bye.